You are welcome to Corrosive Online Tutorials, where complex topics are made easy. In this video, I'll be teaching on the uses of acids. As we all know, there are two types of acids. Okay? Acids can be broken down into two. There are two types. We have the inorganic acids and we have the organic acid. Now, the inorganic acid are the man-made acid, while the organic acid are the naturally occurring acid. Okay, and examples of inorganic acid, we have HCl, which is known as hydrochloric acid. We have H2XO4, which is known as sulfuric acid, or you say tetraoxosulfate 6 acid. We also have HNO3, which you can say it is what? Trioxonitrate 5 acid. And we have boric acid, H3BO3, boric acid. Now, under the organic, we still have a typical example here. Under the organic, we have citric acid. Not only that, we have tartaric acid. Not only that, we have acetic acid. These are natural occurring acid, and we also have fatty acid. So my goal is just to talk about the uses of this acid. Okay, now let's start from the beginning. The first one, the inorganic acid, the man-made acid. Let's start from the first one. Let's talk about the uses of HCl. What is this acid used for? Okay, what is this acid used for? Number one, HCl or hydrochloric acid is used to remove rust. Removing rust from iron. Removing rust from where? From iron. We use hydrochloric acid to remove rust from what? From iron. And the process of removing rust from iron is known as what we call pickling. The process of removing rust is known as what? Pickling. Now, number two is hydrochloric acid is also used in the hydrolysis of starch and protein. That is to break complex sugar into simple ones. Okay? The hydrolysis of starch and protein. It's used in the hydrolysis of starch and protein. Number three, it is also used as catalyst in many organic synthesis. Okay, used as what? Catalyst. Used as catalyst in many organic synthesis. It's used in many organic synthesis. Also, it can also be used for refining metals or for refining metals or the ores of metal. Refining of the ores or refining of metal ores. Okay, typical example is tin ore. Okay, tin ore. We use hydrochloric acid to refine the ore. Okay, now these are some uses of hydrochloric acid. Also, we can also use it to neutralize a basic system. Of course, you know it's an acid, and the work of an acid is to neutralize the base. So I can add that one, that Okay, neutralization, neutralizing, neutralization of a basic system, yes. Okay, when acid comes with base, okay, the properties of the acid is lost and the properties of the base is lost, and you have a new compound called salt and what? And water. So the uses of HCl can be used to remove rust in hydrolysis of starch and protein, as catalyst in many organic synthesis, refining of metal ores. A typical example is tin ores, and also as a neutralizing of a or neutralization of base, okay, or basic system. Now, these are the uses of hydrochloric acid. Now, let's talk about the uses of H2SO4, which is your sulfuric acid. Let's look at the uses of H2XO4. The H2XO4 is known as sulfuric acid, or you can say tetraoxosulfate 6 acid. Now, number one, it is used as an electrolyte. Okay, as what? Electrolyte. It is used as electrolyte in acid accumulator. Let me clean that place. It's used as electrolyte in lead acid batteries. Okay. Number two, it is used as a drying agent. As a drying and dehydrating agent, especially when it is concentrated. Okay, especially when it is concentrated. Also, number three, it is used to produce fertilizer. It is used to produce fertilizers. It is used to produce fertilizers. Okay, so these are some of the uses of H2XO4. What about HNO3? Now, HNO3, which is known as nitric acid, okay, HNO3, number one, is used. It is used to produce explosive. It is used to produce explosives. Number two, also, it is used to produce fertilizers. Okay, it is used to produce fertilizers. Not only that, HNO3 can also be used. It is used as fuel in jets / rockets. You can use it as what? Fuel in jets / what? Rockets. Also, it can also be used to produce nylon and nylon products. Before, to produce nylon and nylon products. Produce nylon and nylon products. Number five, okay, it is used. Number five, it is used as a nitrating agent. It is used as a nitrating agent. In nitration. So these are some of the uses of HNO3. Now let's look at the uses of boric acid. Now, boric acid which has the formula H3BO3. Okay. Number one, it is used as a fire extinguisher. Okay. Number one, it is used as fire extinguisher. It's used as fire extinguishers. Okay. Number two, it's also used as an absorber of neutron. It is used as absorber. Okay, absorber of neutron in nuclear reactors. Okay, that's it. Also, it is also used to remove stain from coffee. Okay, a borax solution in water is used to remove stain. Okay, it is used to remove coffee stain. Okay, it is used to remove coffee stain. And also it can also be used to preserve wood. Okay, to preserve what? Wood. Especially when it is used with ethylene glycol. Okay, especially when it is used with ethylene glycol. Okay. Now, these are the uses of the inorganic acids. Now, let's look at the uses of the organic acids. Okay, don't have the time. Let's rush through them. Let's look at the uses of the organic acid. Number one, let's look at citric acid. Citric acid. Citric acid is an organic acid. What is it used for? Number one, it is used as a flavoring in soft drinks. And fruit juice. Okay, fruit juice. That's one of it. Number two, function as preservative. Okay, preservatives, or yes, as preservatives in food and beverages. Okay. Also, it can also be used as a chelating agent. Okay, it is used as a chelating agent for binding metals. And this process will result to the formation of complexes. Okay, so these are some of the uses of citric acid. Now let's look at the uses of tartaric acid. Now let's look at the uses of tartaric acid. Now tartaric acid, one is used in the baking industry. Okay, it is used together with baking soda. Okay, baking soda is sodium hydrogen triisocarbonate 4. This is baking soda. This one is called baking soda. Now tartaric acid is used together with baking soda, okay, in the baking industry as a leavening agent. So it is used as a leavening agent. Number one, it is used as a what? A leavening agent in the baking industry. Okay. Also, two, it is used as antioxidant. It's used as antioxidant. Okay. Now let's look at acetic acid. Now acetic acid is also known as ethanoic acid. Okay. Acetic acid is also known as what? Ethanoic ethanoic acids. Okay, let's look at the uses of acetic acid. Okay, number one, to preserve food. Number one, to preserve food. Okay, to preserve what? Food. You see, when you want to preserve your food, you use acetic acid. Also, number two, it is used in the dyeing industry. Okay, for dyeing textiles, especially zinc. Okay, number two, for dyeing. Okay, you want to change the color for dyeing textiles. For dyeing textiles, this includes zinc. It includes what? Zinc materials. You can use it to dye zinc materials. Okay, and also it is used to make esters. Okay, it is used to make what? Esters and its derivatives. To make esters and its derivatives. Okay, even the process is called esterification, whereby alkanol will react with alkanoic acid to produce your alkanoates and water. So that process is called esterification. Now, the last organic acid I want to talk about is fatty acid. Okay, as you see, fatty acid. Now, fatty acid is used as a raw material in the production of soap. Okay, to produce soap. Okay, it is used to produce what? Soap. In fact, it is used together with caustic soda. Caustic soda is sodium hydroxide. It is used together with caustic soda to produce what? Soap. And there are two types of soap. You have soap can be two types. You have hard and you have soft soap. The hard soap is when you use sodium hydroxide. The soft soap you use potassium hydroxide, okay, as the starting material. Okay, so in my next video, I'll be talking about the classification or the types and the sources of this acid. Thank you.